Good morning, you guys. Happy Vlogmas day 11. Let's see, it is, I don't even know, it's probably like 11:30-ish probably. That's my best guess. You guys, I did not wake up to my alarm clock. My new alarm clock. I don't know, and I didn't set my phone alarm. I don't know what my deal is. Well, actually, I do know what my deal is. I didn't go to bed. I couldn't sleep until about 2 a.m. I was kind of tossing and turning. I find that this time of year I have a lot on my mind, whether it's just thinking about relationships that I wish could be better, or just the huge list of to-dos, that kind of thing. Even just like past, like my past or whatever, like, I don't know why, but this time of year, it's a hard time of year for me. I know I'm not alone in this. There's a side of me that just wants like Christmas to be this fun, magical season, but there's another side that is just not for me. So I do try. I do really try. And hopefully you guys have seen that through the vlogs, but anyways, that's why I'm so tired. So much on my mind. So I am really enjoying my second cup of coffee this morning. We went to a coffee shop this morning to meet our teacher. So we homeschool, but we do go through a charter school. So we have to meet with our teacher once a month. But other than that, we're pretty much on our own. And she's just there for help, support, paperwork that we wouldn't have to file with the state and all of that stuff. If we were doing it completely on our own, we would have a lot more paperwork and documentation. But since we go through this charter, they document it. And we get funds as well every year, which is really, really nice. So it pays for like school supplies, curriculum, PE. My son is rock climbing right now. Like, he has a membership to a rock climbing gym for his PE. It wouldn't pay for when he was doing volleyball. It wouldn't pay for that because it's a Christian volleyball league. So they only pay for secular items in the state of California. It is what it is. But we're really appreciative of the funds that we do get. So it's really helped us out over the years. Anyways, that's what my morning was. And I actually had, I scrambled for a morning coffee this morning. Even though we were going to the coffee shop, you guys, I just enjoy the coffee that I make at home so much. And I just kind of wanted to save the money. We're going to a place tomorrow for our knit group. They have coffee, but they also have delicious acai bowls, and I know I'm gonna spend money to get that, and they're not cheap, so I'm gonna get that there, and I thought I would just save that money and put it towards that. Okay, so I'm taking a minute. I am the mail has not been picked up yet, so I have a few orders to get out this morning, and I wanted to show you guys something. So I make these, I think these are so beautiful, and I don't know why they don't sell more. Like I just get a few of these every once in a while, but I think that they are gorgeous. And like I enjoy knitting with these so much, you guys. They're just like the little natural stone beginning of round. You have one beginning of round marker, and then you have 6 of these other like stitch markers. They're really great for like raglan increases. Maybe I need to start adding more to these because let's see, if it was a raglan increase, you might need 8 markers. Maybe I'll up it to 10 in the package. I wonder, maybe that's an issue. I don't know. But anyways, so somebody had placed an order for one of these, and they requested that the little stone is white or clear. And so I just quickly like kind of switched some out to give them a white and a clear one on these. And that's totally fine. So I have a whole bunch, but like they're just natural tones. It's like pinks and like turquoise and like brown stone color and clear. Oh, I love these so much. And again, it's just weird to me that they don't sell more because like it's one of my favorite things in the shop. But yeah, maybe I just need to add more stitch markers to it so that when you're doing like a raglan sweater or something like that, and you need those stitch markers to decide that, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do 10. But anyways, those are in the shop. I'll link, anytime I mention a product in my shop, I link it in the mentions section below. At least I'm trying to do that. I have no advents to open today. I have 3 more of my bag projects that I am making. I say, so I'm not even going to show them today because I know that somebody who's watching this is going to get one. And so I did warn her yesterday, but I don't want to have to make her to keep looking away kind of thing, because she wants to be surprised. But I was trying to go fast last night and finish these last 3. I have everything done except for like sewing up the inside lining. And I realized that I forgot to sew a corner on one of them. So I need to take that out, I think, like take out just one little stitch area and resew it. So I probably have less than 20 minutes left on these bags, and then they are done. I'm going to put, for my knit group, I'm going to put like maybe a tea bag and some chocolate and probably a notion in there as well. Maybe I'll make more of these and put them in there. I don't know. But I don't know if I ever got around to saying it, but if you see those gems and there's a specific one that you want or a specific color that you want, if I have it, even if I don't have it made, I will make it for you, and definitely do my best to accommodate that. And if I can't, I'll reach back out to you and let you know, like, oh, I don't have that color, but I have this one or whatever. So you guys, I also put in the shop, oh man, I should go get them. Okay, I'm gonna put you on pause for a minute because I need to go get these. Okay, I know we're getting around to like down to the wire for Christmassy stuff, but I made sure, okay, so I was having a hard time finding all the Santa snow globes that I have for the needle stoppers, but I found them in the most random spot. But I did a show back in May and they were with all of that stuff. So you guys, I have 4 different Christmassy needle stopper options. I have a couple Grinches. I have Highland cows. That's from my sewing, a little thread. Highland cows. I have leg lamps from A Christmas Story, and then the Santa snow globes. So they are limited quantities on all of these because what I have is what I have. But then I also popped in 3 different progress keepers. I have a Santa, a ginger, spread house and a Christmas tree. So I have all of those too, you guys. Aren't they adorable? I love them. I love these so much. So those are in the shop. Yeah, so, and you guys, I will send stuff out the next day for you. Because I know we are getting down to it, but those are super fun to add to like a stocking or things like that. Really, any notion is fun to add to stockings, in my opinion. I do still have a few of the mini skein sets as well. They are random mini skein sets. But I feel like those are pretty cheap in my shop also. So that is a super fun stocking stuffer or knit friend gift as well. Okay, you guys, I am going to take a second. I'm going to take 20 minutes, enjoy my coffee, finish these bags, and then I'm going to start on a hat because I have quite a few knitting projects that I still need to work on for Christmas. It's kind of a making year for Christmas. My husband is taking care of a lot of the like online shopping and stuff, and then I'm doing a lot of the handmade gifts. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's super fun. Okay, I think it may have been less than 20 minutes. So bags are done, orders are shipped. Yeah, it's probably 20 minutes with the orders. The bags are done, orders are shipped. Still enjoying my coffee. I realized that I didn't show you guys the dish towels that I made. So I made 8 dish towels. So I'm doing, you can see the light behind it. That's pretty funny. But anyways, there we go. So like I said, these came with the 2 outer seams already. So it was like this wide here. It was this wide. Came with these outer seams already sewn, and I just had to cut them to length and then sew this side here. They were so easy, you guys, and pretty, I mean, for all intents and purposes, pretty inexpensive for a homemade gift. So I have 3 sets of these. I have this here's a set. I have 2 of the same exact. And then I did and I think I showed this already, but I did. These 3 are a set. So I'm going to give one to each of my daughters, or husbands, like one to each of their families, I should say, of this set. And then this one here is for my niece. There's only 2 here, but I was actually going to do that for myself. And then I decided that I thought she would really like that. So I'm going to give those to her. I am done with sewing. I've actually been done for a little while, and I'm still cleaning up a few things, but yeah, I cast on the Pearl Soho ribbed hat, trying to get at least 2 more done before Christmas. So this is a gray color here. Here, I can show you guys the ball band. I actually have the ball band this time, you guys. This is Yarn Citizen in their Harmony DK. It is, let's see, it's a wool alpaca blend, 230 yards for 100 grams. Okay, so I've already done one of these ribbed hats for my grandson, and I just kind of felt like the fabric was just a little bit like airy, I guess, and I am desiring, for who this is for, I'm desiring a tighter knit. So I went down to a size 2. So a couple differences that I'm doing with this hat is I went down to a size 2 needle. It calls for a 3. It's a free pattern. And then instead of doing like a stretchy cast on or just a regular cast on, I do a tubular cast on, and I follow the Andrea Mowry's tutorial on her tubular cast on. It's pretty once you get in the rhythm of it, it's not bad. The other thing that I am doing is I'm doing combination knitting on this rib. And what that means is that, okay, so typically I'm looking to see how to explain it. So typically when you are knitting, and purling, you wrap your yarn counterclockwise. But when you are purling it, I go clockwise instead because it's less of a motion with your hands. And so the motion is very smooth. The only thing is that when you do it clockwise instead of counterclockwise, it's gonna basically reverse your stitch on it's gonna like twist your stitch so that like when I get back to that stitch, the next time that I do that stitch, I actually have to purl through the back loop. And which sounds like, well, okay, that is like another obstacle. Might as well just take the time to do a regular knit stitch, even though it's more of a bigger motion. But what happens is when you are doing it clockwise, when you're twisting your yarn clockwise around your needle, it takes up less yarn basically, and so your stitches are tighter. You know, sometimes when or like just in general, when people rib, their stitches kind of are like, there's a ridge or there's like a space in between their knit stitches, and it's because the purl stitches, I think, are kind of pulling that. I don't know exactly, but I feel like that doesn't happen when I do the combination knitting. So for me, it's you actually get in the rhythm when you're ribbing, but I'll turn the camera around here in a minute. But the movement is so small, so it goes a little bit faster. It's easier on your hands, and then it is tighter. It's a tighter rib, which is really nice. And so I'm thinking about all of that I went down a needle size, that I'm doing a tighter rib, and I didn't account for that in my sizing of this pattern. So I'm really hoping that this pattern will fit my intended recipient. I'm kind of thinking, I did the adult medium. So it's for one of my son-in-laws. And maybe if it doesn't fit, I'll do it for my son instead. I mean, that would work too, but. All right, I'm going to turn you guys around and show you what I mean, in case that was hard to follow. Okay, so hopefully you guys can tell that my ribbing is just a little bit tighter of a rib. So here's what I do. So I just knit like normal. I knit the knit stitches, but then when you get to a purl stitch, you can tell that this stitch here is backwards on my needles. So I just go through the back loop, and then I am going clockwise around the needle. But what that looks like quick, and this is why I absolutely love this, is because it's such a small motion. So that's it. That's how I do combination knitting. I know there's a few other makers out there that do the combination knitting as well. I don't do this for every project. I'm not religious about it by any means, but where the ribbing is kind of being showcased in this situation, I'm pretty excited to do the combination knitting because, I mean, it's a lot of ribbing for one. And for two, it looks so much more tidy, in my opinion. So yeah, that's it. That's how I do it, you guys. I hope that was helpful. I mean, it's not a tutorial by any means, but maybe somebody will give it a try. Okay, so here, let me pull this down a little bit. My husband and I are going to go out and go shopping. We're going to talk about gifts that we need to buy, and then we're going to go shopping. There are a few things that I need to get to fill all the bags for my knit group, which I'm going to give them all their bags tomorrow, whoever's coming. So yeah. So I think we'll probably go like to Cost Plus World Market. I'm trying to get a few stitches in, you guys, so I'm not trying to be rude not looking at y'all, but I've hardly knit at all today.